Hey man, what are you drinking over there?
Drinking a lion grass
A
golden
lion
ale.
grass? Yeah, that's
Lion grass.
lion grass edge.
Um, Man, it was pretty delicious. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
got
lie.
I tried one of their T-licious. This one was the orange cobbler.
And how was it?
I actually it tasted like I was eating a dessert.
Really?
I shit you not. Like so Rach and I were trying it and she's like, this actually tastes like you're eating it. It was really
Wow.
like, yeah, it was the flavors are locked in. I don't know if you could drink like a six pack of them. I don't think that's the intention either.
No. No, no, no.
You could probably pair it well. I mean, now our podcast is turning into a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
foodie, but
What would you pair it with?
what would you pair it with, sir? But no, it was pretty good. So yeah, if
I had
anyone wants to
a
check these out, I mean, South River Brew, man, they
Southern
make both
Brew
these T-licious
and
it's the beer
lion grass.
lion
My
grass. But you said
fucking
that was pretty
lions.
good, right?
So good. It was
What is it? What is that?
it's
Is
an
it ale
IPA.
or
Oh,
IPA?
it's 5.4%. It tastes like an IPA, man. And it
Yeah,
may not be an IPA, but you taste the hops, and the hops are very
yeah,
distinct. And Kirsten doesn't like hops, but she liked it, and she was like,
yeah.
the only other time, well, I won't say the brand, but she only had one other kind of IPA she liked. And
Yeah.
I won't say the brand because obvious reasons, but South River Brewing.ca, free
Yep.
shipping, $50 or more.
Get your orders in.
Um,
Anyways, so yeah, buddy.
yeah,
Hey, we got another single coming out on Friday.
yeah. So this podcast, we don't have any guests today. We thought we would kind of promote our own shit
We're
for,
just gonna talk to you, and hopefully
yeah,
somebody listens out there.
yeah. Hopefully someone listens to what we're going on. But we
Yeah.
have a new single, Who's Lonely Now. Hold on, let me just fucking. Sorry, I changed everything today, and it's not boding well. Um, Who's Lonely Now? New single out Friday. Actually, Friday at midnight. So it's sort of like 29, 26 hours. 20.
Yeah, it's actually not too far away.
Well, this airs tomorrow. So it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, this song's coming
Yeah,
out.
so we'll just call Friday. Just Friday,
Friday.
when everyone wakes up,
of
throw on your favorite streaming service,
February
and
19th.
and if you feel it in your heart and you want to buy the song, you can go to Bandcamp.
There it
It's the
is.
best way to be. But
So
we're not asking for monetary compensation here. We just
No.
want you to listen,
No.
enjoy, and share.
Exactly.
And share. That's number one. Share, actually, more than
tell your
buy
friends.
at this point.
Yeah. We did a contest this week or last week, and how did that go?
You know what?
I mean,
It was kind of came out of the blue, but yeah, we had that contest for Fix Me, and we were asked kind of a poll. And we were up against three other bands that have some major following, and we ended up tied for second. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I feel like we're only 3 votes off first. So,
that's
uh,
heartbreaking.
but then the sweet thing is we got put on it's the Fines is the playlist, in case anybody wants to check it out. They do these kind of contests and throw on indie artists that are going through. And because we tied for second, and I think because the votes were so high, there was a lot of votes actually. So thanks to everyone who did vote for us and that are listening to this. And if you didn't vote, that's okay. There'll be other opportunities, I'm sure, to chime in.
We just needed 3 of you to vote.
but yeah, no, and we still got put on the playlist, and got a
Awesome.
shout out, which is sweet, which is kind of it's kind of nice to get some recognition around. So
Yeah, it's I was telling Nate earlier, it's been pretty crazy during the day. It's blowing up Twitter and mostly Twitter. With just all kinds of bands and all these indie artists. It's pretty
well,
cool.
yeah,
Man.
it's not going to
Pretty
blow up on
cool.
Instagram when you get banned again, eh?
We just got unbanned. We've been banned twice in a month, and
this time for commenting. So if you're
yeah,
out
this
there,
time, yeah.
don't comment on people's posts, because that's clearly a no-no.
I'm gonna go at it again. I'm gonna go at Instagram again, really quick. What the fuck, man? The first time we got banned, and I can't remember what happened because it's been like another ban ago. I don't know what happened. Oh, we okay. I remember what happened. It was what happened?
It was about follow. We were just trying to follow people.
Yes,
and then
yes, and we got
it was
banned.
all about the followers.
Yeah, and it was
we got
it was a
banned for the
week.
wrong reasons. They thought we were, I don't know, I don't even know what they said we were doing, but we were doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, so that was the first time, and then that was the week of our EP dropping. So We lost Instagram for the whole week of the EP dropping. We couldn't promote it. And the most recent ban, we're trying to grow Instagram, and I was just reaching out to people and commenting, and our followers actually almost doubled in 24 hours. We went from, I don't know, like 400 to close to 700. So we didn't double, but we're close to doubling.
We're close.
And then we got flagged again. I thought we were bots.
Yeah, something along those lines. Guess what? We're not bots. We're legitimate.
We're not bots, and we have a single coming out this week, so that's probably why. And
and also because of the voting, because we couldn't say anything on voting other than like in a story, but that was it.
Yeah, we couldn't do anything that involved commenting. So anybody who tried to tag us in posts, I know the jobs, they were excited about their podcast that we have with them, and then the most recent Reckless Velvet.
Yep.
And I put in the stories, but guys, I didn't respond because I was not able to.
I mean, it's been fantastic. We've had some like the jobs, and I mean, Reckless Velvet. Those have been some really good guests. It's a big shout out to all the bands at 12 Years Today who kind of really started this off they were our first guest, right?
Yeah.
And they just kind of started us off with a bang, and everyone's been great. And we've had a couple good ones. Another one coming up with Serena Haggerty. She's local from London. That one should be coming out on Sunday. And then we just did one with the Call of the Void.
The Call of the Void.
The Call. So make sure if you're looking them up, The Call of the Void. That'll come up with the podcast too, but that one will be later on in the week. And some exciting. We've got some other ones lined up, ready to go, and I can't wait to chat with these artists. And we're getting obviously a lot of people that are really enjoying what we're doing, which is kind of nice. It's fun.
And also, what's pretty cool is all these guests on our podcast have been just keeping in touch since. Like everybody, the community that we are a part of now, which seems awesome. They're all been still keeping in touch, still tagging us, still Broken Canvas. She's fantastic. She's been all over Instagram.
Yeah, and if you're looking for some artwork, by all means check her out, please. Unbelievable. Brokencanvas.org, I believe, is her website there. But
was it org? Yeah, it was.
I think it was org. It was an odd one because about trying to buy stuff. I remember that.
Right.
And Reckless Velvet, you can find him on Twitter and Spotify. Really neat story with him if you want to check back out on our podcast about that if you missed it. About how he started. He lost his brother and it was kind of in a hiatus mode, and then decided to get back into it. And because in Australia, older, really doesn't know, we're in his lockdown, wanted to play music again, but didn't really know how to go to and listen to his story, but trying to find people on Facebook and to link up, right, to make a band. We all know how terrible that can be. So take a listen to that because it's quite humorous, actually.
Even if you just listen to his Wedding Singer reference, that was the best part.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Yeah, he had some. He was a great guest. I mean, the jobs are fantastic. What a great group of guys. Great chat about just the music industry and getting stuff out there. And I think there's so many in all these podcasts that we've done. It's been really neat because there's been a lot of great elements for anyone, regardless if you like music or not, or that specific band. Just really a good insight in what's going on. And it's been fun.
Very informative too. I've learned. I mean, it seems like everybody's has the same kind of story we have, which is like
and it's interesting to see how many people are doing what we're doing, where they're not jamming together. The Call of the Void is one, and actually there's another group that I was talking today to try and line them up on the podcast as well. They're in the same boat. Is it complete lockdown? I can't remember. I think it was the Perricks. I believe. Yeah. I believe they're in the same boat where they haven't been able to jam and rehearse at all together. So, it's kind of interesting that we're not the only ones out there trying this. But I mean, we're happy to have this platform to help each other out, and like I said, get to know people. And then maybe one day when we're in Australia, we can crash at Reckless's place, and
we better be able to because
I know nobody else. And it's funny because talking about Australia, I was telling the kids, I was like, hey, did you know that Australia is where they sent like prisoners, right? And they just because we like, oh, it'd be so cool to go there, be able to see kangaroos and all that. And then I kind of threw in the prisoner thing, and their mouths like just dropped. And it was just like, and I was like, okay, well, it's not like that anymore, but it's a good place to put someone, on an island. So
Yeah, I think Australia would be great, but my wife and stepdaughter both hate spiders, man, and their spiders
that
there
was the
are
other
like
thing that
fucking
came up.
like
Yep,
yeah.
was the
I
spiders.
don't think it'd be a thing.
It's not going to happen. So the
I don't think it'd be a
UK,
thing.
we're still on your radar because
Yes.
once again, actually, and this week, and like I said, this will be coming out on Thursday, but this week, all week and through the weekend, check out our Twitter. We are on about 5 different shows, and I want to give a big shout out to Big City Radio. They put us on a long list of shows. And also a big shout out to Vimal Korpal, who we've been on his show a second time. So it's up on Mixcloud, but go to Twitter, you'll be able to find the link there. And it's out today on his Mixcloud, but then it will be broadcasted throughout the week on different programs. So, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't listened to it yet. It was on my to-do list. I believe we're near the end of the episode this time, but I believe My Turn is the song that's on there. So
Awesome.
yeah,
awesome. That's great.
So
Big City Radio.
Yep.
The
Big
best-
shout out to them.
Helped us out. They're the first people to put us on the radio.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Talk
And
about
yeah.
us. It was awesome.
Yeah. So at Hyveraduk, I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's on Thursday, and NSMR Radio UK is on Friday. Sound Medway on Saturday. And it looks like maybe Friday, Saturday. So both days. Playing in Dublin on Tomorrow Radio 3. Tuesday of next week, Vertical Radio 1 in India. So I think that may be a first. Yeah. And then 502 Fallen Radio in Kentucky, USA.
Not bad for a
with
bunch
Mistress
of
Angel.
not a bunch for 2 Canadian boys who
Yeah.
set up in their
So-
basements. Not bad, eh?
Not bad at all.
Our-
So we're rolling along, man.
That's amazing. That's India. That's insane.
India. I'm sure. Maybe I should reread that. Was that Indiana? No, that was
Oh
India.
shit. That would
Can
change
you
the whole
imagine?
dynamic. Nothing against Indiana, but it's just different.
No, it was
Um,
legitimately India. So Vertical Radio.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And
Looks like they're
it's-
maybe just starting out by the looks of it, but
whatever. We've had some
Hey,
luck with that.
guess what? We were there.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
were just starting out, and everyone needs a little spot. And you know what? Also, to give a big shout out to Back Roadie Radio in Scotland for throwing our podcast on for a little bit there. Turns out that the people of Aberdeenshire have spoken, and in Scotland, and they don't like talking. He even had to cancel his own programming. Essentially, told him just to play music.
Yeah, we had a good run there for a bit. I think we got to episode maybe 5.
Yeah, exactly. But
Um,
they didn't like the talking. So
No, especially like it's hard. Like we talked about this. Imagine someone saying, "Oh, here's some Scottish guys talking about some Scottish bands in Canada." Like we can't even get that kind of love in Canada, let alone
right.
a couple
right.
of random Scottish guys. So it was a good run. We took a stab, and it was random. And we were like on episode 3 when they picked us up, and it was like, wow, this is escalating, and
Yeah.
now we're an episode whatever, and it's gone. So it came and went. So it was a former radio podcast, chasing records.
It was short lived, but you know what?
Yeah.
That's okay. We appreciate the exposure, right? And I mean, and we can't knock Canada too much because we had a little taste on Radio Western here in London, Ontario, which was nice. But then
Yep.
there's another one, KB Radio Canada, and actually the DJ's in London, Ontario. So, or at least the
Awesome.
person that's running the station, and we've been played there on quite a bit the last couple weeks for Fix Me. So, you know what? It's starting, but
That's great. That's great.
we're still
So-
getting quite a bit of love over and across the pond. So Canada, wake up! You got a little catching up to do.
Yeah, we were on the UWO charts for 1 week. We entered at 8. I think there's 30 on the charts, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 30 on the college charts. Yeah,
We hit in at 8, and then we bounced right out. We were like, we came, we saw, we fucking left.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was a solid week. It was an
was.
interesting surprise. They actually just tagged us, like we talk about all the time. A lot of stuff is happening, and we're at work, and we miss a lot of it, or it's just too late, and they're just letting us know. But a lot has happened. A lot of updates are happening by the hour. Like we'll wake up, and Twitter would be like 8 or 9 things that.
well, and I mean, some of these people are like in Australia,
Yeah, so that's their
16 hours ahead, as I
yeah.
now find out that it's actually not like 10 or whatever I decided, a random amount of time I thought. But anyways,
Yeah.
you live and learn.
Yeah, yeah. So then it
Hey,
turns out
who? Yeah,
go ahead.
go.
Go ahead. No, go. You
No,
go.
no.
Who
I was just
what?
gonna say, like, who's
Who
lonely
what?
now? That's coming out.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
What do you think of that song?
That's okay.
Yeah, it's all
No,
right,
no.
right?
Who's lonely now? It comes out Friday. It was actually when the album was almost done, I thought this song would have been the lead single, just because it was when everything kind of connected, I think, with the album. The album was like almost wrapping up, but then this song came out uh like perfect. I think it was easy to mix. It was easy to uh just get done, master. It was so catchy. The way the drums change in the pre-chorus, I guess, and everything came together so smoothly in this one. And the message of Who's Lonely Now being kind of like, because there's a lot of songs about heartbreak on the album, and a lot
Yeah,
of songs about like, fucking being just messed up over things. And this song is kind of the get like, I'm over that. Like who's the one who's feeling that way now?
right. Coming
So
out on top.
yeah, it was such a, to me, I was this song is such a jam. And if not for the feedback we got about Fix Me, I would have I would have thought this would been a lead. But there's a couple opinions on that. Like, My Turn could have been a lead. It
My
just,
turn could have been. Yeah.
yeah, there's so many, but Fix Me was what people wanted. And now this EP too is a 5-track EP, and it's a perfect time, I think, to follow up Fix Me. So we have a
Yeah, and
follow
it
up.
kind of gave us an opportunity to throw another single out there too by
Yeah.
splitting out. And we talked to this to a couple of our guests because they asked us, what are our plans, and we purposely said, hey, let's rather than crack out a full album and it be not necessarily wasted, but
No, but gone.
it but gone. Let's kind of split this out. We have the full album and it will be coming at some point in 2021, sooner than later. But we thought, you know what, let's break this out a little bit and give everyone a little bit of taste. And I think it's funny, if you listen to the two EPs separately, there's definitely a difference between the two. This one I'd say is more up. This next EP that's coming out with Who's Only Now, it's a little bit more high, a little more intensity, I'd say, in the songs, whereas maybe the first EP was a little more mellow. But I think when everyone hears all the songs together, it'll kind of make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting
Um,
because we've only known the album as an album,
right.
and it's actually, to track the album was almost easier than to break it down into two EPs.
Yes, I
Uh,
agree.
and this is not all the songs on the album. This is a majority of the songs. You're getting 10 songs of two EPs, and the album's more than that.
Yeah.
But
14, I think,
it's
right? 14
14. Yeah.
songs. Yeah.
Might get a bonus in there depending on what our schedules are like. But
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, 15 with the bonus is a lot of songs, but it's yeah. So it's a little taste of this is more of the second course of what the album is, and together, if you go back listen to both, I think the story still is pretty clear from how the album's going to be. If it's the EP1, EP2, yeah, I think those 10 songs they're all great songs. I mean, we're biased, but
Yeah. Of course we are. I
yeah,
mean, we
yeah.
should be.
Yeah, we're like, oh, they're okay, I guess, but no. So I hope people just hear it. I just hope people just hear it. I hope
Yeah.
don't forget about the Fix Me's and the My Turns
And the My Turns. Yeah. And the
but
Forgottens.
enjoy
Don't forget
them.
the Forgottens.
Yeah, it's like now that the EP's been out, the first EP's been out for, I want to say it's been a month on Monday. So
Yeah.
this Monday, the EP2 is coming out so soon. So don't forget about the first one. Like the first one is like the mashed potatoes, and the second one's the steak. But
That's right.
they complement each other. You need
And
that.
then I was gonna say, and then the album would be the gravy all over on top.
That's it. Oh my god, we should wrote that down.
Right, we should. This should be a lyric. Hey, no one steal that out there.
No one
please.
steal that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was just looking actually at our just some of our stats from Spotify. Yeah, and it's funny, we were talking even to a couple bands about, do you look at your stats? And I mean, I do. I look at the stats. I look at them and more just to see like, hey, are people still listening? At least, are you still listening to it? It's still getting played. And I know it's getting played on stations at least once a day somewhere, maybe even more than that. And we don't get to necessarily see obviously how many people are listening. But hopefully those people that are listening, try and find us elsewhere. But what's really cool is I was looking. Fix Me is at 493 for streams, so we're almost halfway to 1,000, which is kind of that mark, which is kind of nice on Spotify.
Yeah.
But My Turn though has gotten some love. It's almost at 100 streams right now, which is kind of nice that people are kind of picking that one up. So
yeah, it turns out the EP kind of took a backseat to the single, which wasn't our intention, because Fix Me got like a bunch of streams early.
Yeah.
And then continually, because people are playing like radio stations and stuff. The EP, it turns out, and this was our fear with releasing an album, because if we had released an album with the single had been played, the album had been forgotten, and then we'd probably maybe try and release another single for the album.
Yeah,
it'd already be out, so it'd be
tough.
Yeah, so we're hoping with this next one that it kind of opens the door for people who haven't heard us, or maybe just heard Fix Me, and we hope they like this one, so they go back. And it's kind of a give and take with our EPs and our singles. But yeah, give the album a listen, guys. It's only, I think it's about 20. The EP's what, 22 minutes,
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
The first one.
Yeah.
So
there's some good stuff on there that and we have Chapter 2 on there, and there's some good
and it's
tracks.
funny because Chapter 2 was one of those songs that we thought, hey, we'd is another one in the running,
yeah,
to promote too. So it's kind of sad to see some of those songs kind of fall by the wayside, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
They're almost casualties of the album, of the singles, I guess. But
yeah, that's what happens. Like, think about like we talked about in other podcasts. Albums are like a thing of like a dying thing, and it's sad. It's sad. Like, we could release them all single. Like, I feel so strongly that we could release all of them as singles, and then I would have felt great about it.
Absolutely.
Like, these are singles, and I don't feel like this is a weaker single. I thought they'd just be like, if this is them all single at a time, it would tell that story. But yeah, give it a listen. If not,
it's okay. We still love you.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to this.
Yeah,
exactly. Nonsense of a podcast.
If you made this far, I can't know how long we're in, but Who's Only Now? We'll talk about the single. This is we haven't really got to it, but yeah. So Who's Only Now?
Yeah, I was trying to think, like, this one, when you gave me the idea actually of Who's Only Now, about that, you've been beaten down in a relationship, but you're the one who kind of comes out on top. That was kind of what I remember of you sending me kind of the idea, because you gave me the name of the song too to work with. But I felt like this one was actually one of the easiest ones to write, just out of that kind of idea. I don't know why. And I don't recall if I had parts of this kind of in different lyrics or whatnot and kind of put it together, because I know there was a couple songs that kind of meshed together now looking back, and maybe that's terrible on my part. It's funny because we're talking
don't tell your secrets.
No, no kidding. Like when we were talking to Serena, and she was saying how I shouldn't give podcast information away, but about when you're writing a song and you have writer's block, but then she sends it over to somebody else, right? She has that ability to send it over and kind of finish it. But it's kind of the same thing with you and I, is where you're able to give me an idea, and I can hopefully run with it and go through and write it all out and hope that it's what your intent was.
Yeah, no,
your idea.
This song, I think you only had it for like a day too. I think,
like I said, it was quick. It was one that just came, right?
Yeah, and it was like that chorus, man. Like it's
Who's Lonely?
So good. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
The lead up to the chorus, it's so good. It's like it's a radio song for sure. I think this is the most radio friendly. I don't know if that's true, but like
you know what? I'm starting to feel that way the more and more I listen to it, and I've been actually, it's funny because we're not able to play gigs. Maybe soon, who knows? Because now you can have 5 people inside, 25 people outside, and clearly 1,000 fucking people on a mountain to go skiing. So if you're on a mountain, you're good to go. I mean, really, you could play a gig on top of a mountain, clearly, and that's good. Or you can go to one of our malls. Also, you can have 1 billion people there too to go shopping.
Costco parking lot.
Right. You can play a gig there,
yeah.
No problem. You have no issues.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was sitting in my wallet, and it's just really uncomfortable. People that are watching would understand. People that are listening, I'm sorry. But yeah. So, anyways, I lost my train of thought where I was going with that one.
Yeah, you're saying you had a good build up going. You're talking about Yeah, it was going. The train was in motion.
The train was on, and then I got to the bowler thing, and I went right downhill.
And then your wallet fucked up, and okay,
I got frustrated. Anyways, but
all right.
Anyway, so lyrically, anyways, it was an easy song to. Oh, right, pop. It was poppy, radio friendly. Got back on that train. I'm still running.
Oh
anyway,
man.
so I agree. I was so because we aren't able to play gigs, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start playing some of these songs just acoustically. Because some of them I've never, like, I kind of, like I said to you, and I've said to other people, I write more acoustically and then go, but not necessarily with the lyrics, right? Like I'll, try and play a couple things and go, yeah, that fits. And then, but usually the lyrics I'll just try and go through. I'm usually going through them, and then afterwards I'll try and play it back. And then, we'll work, we'll send our stuff back and forth and figure out what fits and go from there. So I did this. I've been doing some of our songs acoustically just to play. And this one I was like, fuck, I think this could be one. I feel more and more, that this is more of a radio friendly song.
Totally.
It's a good time too, right? Fix Me was always a little short, I thought, but then again, hearing about how these streaming services are looking to,
gets more plays.
Time.
Yeah,
gets more plays if it's shorter, right?
Yeah.
But I think this one could be a really good one. Hopefully, I'm hoping, man, this is the one that cracks us, or at least in Canada, a little bit. Show a little bit of love.
It might. It's the one that I think if you like rock music, you still appreciate. If you like pop music,
yes,
you'll still appreciate. And I think that's a good mix. And I don't know if this will be the one, but I hope everyone's the one.
I hope everyone. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah. But
I'm trying to think, do we have a song on the album that kind of go like that's the same as this one? I feel like this one, it's not different than all the rest. It just has elements of, I feel like, of a few songs, right?
Yeah. I think the difference this one was the first time that when I programmed the drums, I didn't just go with like this is the chorus drum and this is the I think the verses are different on drums. Both verses they switch.
Yes, they are.
The drum goes from a ghost snare to a double snare back to a ghost snare in the lead up to the chorus. So the drums, I think this is not the most experimental, because we also have Let Me Be, which is on the EP as well.
Yeah.
But this is, for the drums, it was the more comfort level of just go. Like if I was a drummer, I would when I just play it, intro, verse, chorus, nothing changed. And this is the first kind of song that when the drums were being programmed, that it was kind of fun, because it was a complete just smash up of all the drum parts I liked that I thought the song could use, and I think I used them all, but in different aspects of the song.
Yeah.
And this is actually the end of this song. I want to talk about the end of this song, and no one's heard the song yet, but the end of the song, no. And it's so funny because when Nate and I started this project, we didn't sit down and go, "We're doing 90s rock." We never had that conversation.
No,
we just wrote music, and then so when everyone's saying this is 90s, it sounds 90s, you guys sound like early 90s, and it's so interesting because this song specifically, at the end of the song, I remember talking to you and I was like, dude, we need a guitar solo at the end, and I think the reference I made was like Natalie Imbruglia, Torn.
Yes, it was.
And that is like 90s, I guess 90s pop.
That is, but still.
And that's what the song has, and it's like it's so good. The end of this, if you guys listen to this song, listen to all the way through.
But listen to the end.
The end's so good. The end's so good.
Yeah.
It's that's I think the end is almost like kind of like its own hook. Because it's very Torn. If you guys like Torn, which I found out actually Torn was a cover.
What?
Natalie Imbruglia covered Torn.
Bullshit.
It was I want to say a rock song. I want to say it's Irish. I might be wrong. Maybe she's Irish, but she covered it, and it kind of broke my heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
That song was big for me.
Huge, but it was an original song. I don't think the original song was in English. I think it was non-English actually, and she took it and sang English vocals, but the hook, the everything, instrumental.
Wow.
It was a complete cover, and it tore my heart. It tore my heart. It was
You
probably
were
like
torn.
I was torn about it. It was probably like
Maybe that's how she figured it was gonna go
yeah.
eventually.
I'm
Once
gonna
people
break some
found out,
hearts. She's like, I know it's the '90s, but in 2020, someone's gonna be heartbroken.
someone's gonna be heartbroken.
I think it was about 4 years ago I discovered that, and it like kind of ruined my. I don't know why. Like I don't know why. Like I'm like,
Well, yeah, I guess really,
what?
what would it matter?
Yeah, like, who
But
cares? But yeah, at the
I guess
time,
when you think of like a song and you think like, oh, did you find out that that person actually didn't write it, right? Or it's not really their song. It does take it away a little bit.
yeah.
Right?
So that's what happened. So it's yeah, and I don't know if everyone knows that. I don't know if it's like a known thing. I mean, with the internet, everything can be known, but no one's really going back. Like, is Torn a cover song? But yeah, it's a cover song, or it's not a cover song. She took a song and then enhanced it.
Enhance it,
Yeah, she
redid it in a way.
redid it. Yeah, it's like a remake. It's like
Yeah.
movies nowadays. Like,
Yeah.
everything's a remake. But
Remake, yeah.
yeah, but that's that.
But you know what though? I guess let's just say though, she did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Because I'd say every '90s kid loves that song. If you were into
how
pop
can you
and
not
rock.
love that song? That song,
And if
is
actually
so
if you
good.
didn't, you should still love that song. Still a fantastic
Song's so good.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
It really shouldn't matter what you listen to. I don't care if you
No.
listen to P. Diddy or Puff Daddy or
Same
Notorious
guy.
B.I.G., whoever, right? All those guys, you still should have listened to Torn.
Yes. I'm sure. Was that a worldwide thing? Was that like, do Americans love Torn?
I don't know. Our American peeps that are listening to this, send us a comment.
Yeah, did they
let
have-
us know.
Yeah, do they have Torn? Because I know everyone in Canada I know knows that song. Like anyone I talk
Was
to was like,
Oh, you said you weren't sure where she was from, eh?
I don't know where she's from, but I don't know the song. Okay, here now that we're
I know. You
if
know
you
what?
could-
We've got these wonderful things in front of us.
Yeah,
our
yeah,
computers
exactly,
and
yeah.
There we go. She was Italian.
She was Italian.
Yeah, she's an
And-
Australian British singer songwriter. There you go. She was born. I apologize, not Italian, man.
No, she's
Maybe she-
Australian.
It's just the way it's the last name, and Bruglia is but yeah, Australian. So hey, maybe Reckless Velvet. There's a collaboration that you could maybe
Did
look
you
into.
did you find out the name of the band that was the original artist?
Wow, I don't know, man.
I'm right here right now.
So
Danish singer Liz Sorensen. It was later recorded by rock band. Okay, ready?
yeah,
Edna Swap.
okay.
The track didn't garner much attention until a few years later when Nelly gave us all the feels with her version of it. So Edna Swap. Edna Swap.
Oh yeah.
Listen to
their
that.
band Edna Swap in '95.
Yes. Listen
And
to
then
that version of the song. It's not, I don't think it's English. It's called Torn by Edna
Right.
Swap.
All right, so everyone out there, take a listen. Then 1997, guess what? Or was it 97 when that song came out? I feel like. It was.
Yeah, 95,
Yeah.
the original came out. Yeah.
Yeah. 97 was Torn when it came out. And that one actually, Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal. There you go.
It was fantastic. And the song,
Wow.
actually, meaning the song is like fucking terrible. It's terrible. Like, right? Like
It is.
listen to the lyrics, it's like super sad. And
It is super sad. Yeah, it actually is. Eh?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but it's a cover song. And Natalie, I don't think I've ever heard an original Natalie song. Natalie Imbruglia song.
That's funny too, eh? We've been talking about like one hit wonders. And I hate to say it, but I think that's one right there.
Yep.
If
Yep.
I had to, I can't think of another Natalie Imbruglia song that I was like, oh yeah.
I don't think there is one. And that goes back to, I think, what is the podcast with 12 years today? We talked about covering a song and then
Right.
being your best song. And it's
Correct.
kind of shitty because another band I could think of, I think the only other band I could think of that did that was the Ataris. And the Ataris
Boys of
did
Summer.
Boys of Summer, and they did like they're like
And it-
pop punk.
And it was so good.
It was so
I mean,
good.
that was the summer song for like 2 years in a row.
It was such a good job. It was like it was
Yeah.
just it was the same song, but like at the time the pop punk kind of like
Was
energy.
there but it was really well done too. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess people that are, the people that want Boys of Summer original version obviously are not going to necessarily probably agree.
No.
But 90s kids and 2000s kids, you would agree that
Yeah.
it was really well done.
Yeah, and that is the only time I think, other than what I discovered Natalie. I call her Natalie by her first name, by the way. I don't
Because
know
like
if
you know her.
Yeah, yeah.
First name basis.
I
But
wonder
you
what she's
wouldn't
doing
call her
right
Miss.
now.
Excuse me, Miss Imbruglia. I'm going to talk about your song.
I'm gonna try my this is my word to you. I'm gonna try and get Natalie and Briley on the podcast. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna try and figure it out. I wonder where she works right now. What she's doing.
Hey, like I said, we got to talk to Reckless. He might have an in. He's got to
Yeah,
be close
yeah.
by.
I
I
would
mean,
love.
Australia's not that big, right?
No,
I mean,
no. It's small, tiny,
it's tiny.
tiny. I'm sure they're neighbors.
I hope so.
I bet you've asked Natalie about Reckless Velvet. She knows. She's like, oh fuck, Reckless. Yeah.
She's probably like, I've actually wanted to do a collaboration because since my I feel bad now for Natalie Imbruglia, to be honest, because now I'm looking at she's got a new album. She had a new album come out in 2019 and no one knew about it.
Get out. I wonder, you know what? Next time we should maybe reach out to Reckless and see if he knows if he is knows
familiar
new
with
album,
Natalie.
or
That
new
would
album
be,
at least.
yeah, or even like I'm assuming he would know, but it'd be interesting to see if it would be shocking. Could you imagine if he didn't know who that was?
Yeah.
Because that song was huge.
Yeah. And it's a shame. This is like we're almost at 20 years ago that song came out. Isn't that crazy?
That's a long time.
It was 25 years ago yesterday. Happy Gilmore, man.
Oh, did you see that shot?
Yeah.
He pulled it off again. I mean, I really wanted to see where it went and how far.
Yeah, it's probably.
But it sounded good.
Yeah,
it sounded really good.
25 years though, man. That means I was 10. No, 11.
Yeah,
when it came out.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. Those were some unbelievable. And what he does at the end with the voice and with Shooter, like it was unbelievable. And actually, I've been speaking of our, chasing records coming on, like how we play games and that. And so every once in a while, I'll crack on 2K21 for PGA, and I was playing just I don't even know if I don't even remember if I was playing in my career mode or just playing. Anyway, so my guy did the little Shooter McGavin thing, and I got comments. Oh, who are you, Shooter McGavin now? I'm like, hey, easy. Yeah,
man, we haven't played NHL 21 at all.
No, we got to get back in that. I mean, the thing is, the music comes first, I guess now. But at the same time, I want to come back. I want to go on top, man. We need to chase some legit records in Chell. We got to teach these like
that's our team name though. Now we have a team name, man.
That's true. We can promote
records.
It. Hey, we can promote it.
The logo. Oh shit. That's
right. We can make a jersey out of it too.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
All right. I'll you know what? I'll do it tomorrow.
And then my name's going to be Who's Lonely, and then I'm going to have now on the back of my jersey.
I'll be Fix Me.
Me. Yeah.
That's it. Oh man. They're like these emo idiots. That's so funny. Man. We gotta do that though. We got to take photos of our jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's awesome.
That'd be another promo.
Yeah.
For everyone out there. So we apologize once again for spamming everyone for Twitter and Instagram once we're allowed. But
we're back. We're back today.
We're back today.
Instagram, we're back. For now.
Until we get banned again.
Yeah. For a social platform, they really hate us being social, which is really fucking funny. I just want to say I hope that this band gets big so I could really shit on Instagram. Like really.
I know. But right now we really can't because it's our means of communication and networking.
No, Instagram, I love you, man. But you're like that ex who I leave and it keeps coming back in my life and I can't get over it somehow. And, and then I swear I'm gonna fucking get off you, but then I get back on you. Innuendos are fun.
All right. Should we wrap this thing up?
Yeah. We should wrap this.
So, check us out. This is coming out on Thursday. If you're listening to on Thursday, it's coming out on Friday. And anyone that's listened to any past Friday, February 19th, then go on your streaming platforms. All the major ones that's on there. Hit it up on Bandcamp. Go to our website. There's actually a live player on our website now that'll just play our songs from Bandcamp, which is pretty sweet. So you have no reason not to listen to it.
No reason not to.
Don't say that you can't have access because it's free access.
Guys, you're in between wave 2 and wave 3.
Right. And there's really not much else to do.
Nowhere else to go.
They're saying still stay home, even though everything's opening again. Just stay home, listen to some music,
Yeah.
put us on inside one of your playlists and just let it ride.
And we should mention as well, before we turn this thing off, we were looking for 50 subscribers on YouTube. This is something we did probably a couple of weeks, 3 weeks ago. And then we said we're going to give away, I still have it, the first EP album cover, framed, ready to go. The problem is when you subscribe on YouTube, we don't know who you
always know who you are.
We can't.
Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't.
So we don't know how to give this thing away, but we really want to give it away because it's been sitting next to it's right. I can see it right now. Every day I can see it. It's like I see it, and it's a constant reminder that we haven't given it away yet. So we want to pay for shipping. We want someone to have it, but we're looking at ways to get rid of it. So
if you got an idea,
yeah, because EP2 is coming out, and we're giving away EP1 album art. But yeah. Or if anyone just wants it, just comment. Just say, "Hey, I want it."
Hey,
at this point, whoever fucking wants it. My dad wants it. My dad said he wanted it, and I said,
if you want it, send a comment and or throw us a line on Twitter or IG, and if there's a bunch of people that want it, then we'll throw your names in a basket. We'll spin a special wheel and give her away.
Yeah, we spin a special wheel. I like that.
I like that. There's a wheel on the internet. I see people do it all the time when they get these giveaways. They get a ticker and your name's in it. And you're all excited, like, oh, look, it's gonna come. And then the big letdown.
But so also feel free to reach out if you're someone who watches any of our podcasts or any of our videos, or we actually have a hilarious outtake folder now that we have. My God, dude, I shit my pants watching those videos. It was so funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was just we're just laughing like uncontrollably for
can't hold it together for
majority
of intros, outros,
any sort of promotional thing.
We can't do
it. South River Brewing, man. We're filming these promos, and the promo is like 20 seconds long, and it takes us about 20 takes to do because we're just morons. But there was a point. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah. So if you watch any of our shit, guys, and if you read any of our posts and just throw us a comment or message, reach out to us. We want to know who you are.
Yeah, and I mean we're always looking for new guests. So if you're interested in hopping on and you want to chat music with us, go nuts. Send us
and not just music, music.
Anything, any local artists, businesses. We'd love to have you guys on, chat about your business and chat about music and just enjoy. And a big shout out to South River Brew for sponsoring this. And also big shout out to all of our guests so far that have been on and the ones that are coming up. We appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you.
Could not. Thank you.
All right. Well, peace out.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh shit. Dude, I've been dry for a little bit, but
cheers.
Lion grass.
Peach cobbler, tea-licious. If you like tea, you like sweets, put them together.
If you like tea and licious,
put them together.
All right.
Tea-licious.
Should have stopped a while ago.
Yeah, all right. Peace out.